Hello! Oh boy, I'm freezing and I'm tired. This is bound to be leading to good results tonight. Okay, music. There's music. So last weekend I started rewriting the asset system. I did some more work on that on my own time, but I didn't finish it because this week has been not very kind to me. So let's see what else we can do tonight. Come on, son. Do it. Thank you. I don't know why that takes so long. Alrighty. Let me see. Good old ASD file, that's completely fucked. So texture, shader. Wait, alphabetically. I forget.
Is that Neo tree on the left?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Seems about right, maybe. Alright, so I already translated all the resources. I haven't tested them yet, so they may still break, but in theory this should work. And as you know, whenever a programmer says in theory this should work, it's absolutely never gonna work in practice. So I expect things to break once I do get back to a point where I can run a test, which I'm not at yet. Primarily I'm not at the point because I'm not sure what to do with the mesh asset. Previously, the mesh asset was only used to...
I had one time where I coded something and it worked on the first try. Never happened again.
Alright. I had a couple of times, but... Anyway, so previously, the mesh asset was only used for loading from files. So if you had a file that, like a collada file, you could use that to load a vertex array of that. Now, because we have separated resources completely from assets, and every asset definition that we have must have an asset class, we can't simply define vertex data in line anymore, which we do though. Like for instance, we have these geometry shape functions that generate various things. So they directly create a vertex array. But because an asset now needs to be an asset and not a resource, can't really do that. So what I wanted to do is have the mesh ended in such a way that it can also accept direct vertex arrays, or at least inputs for that. But I'm not entirely sure how to do that, because it doesn't really make that much sense. So yeah, that's my beef right now. Also don't really know how to handle the conversion from a vertex mesh to a vertex array, which previously I handled through change class, but I don't really like that. I don't think that's quite the right thing to do. So yeah, I need to think about that, which is going to be difficult because I'm tired. Been all evening, and so we'll see how that goes. Problem is too that I can't really test anything without this. Well, actually I can do some stuff beforehand. Is grep for a resource, because that doesn't exist anymore. Here we go. Well, the reference thingy, I mean, the accessor. Accessor is what it's called. A bunch of other stuff also broke in the process. I don't know yet how to solve. Bum 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 bum. The text stuff also needs a revising, severe revising, revision, redoing, rewriting, that kind of thing. How are you guys doing tonight? Have you had a good weekend? Because, as I mentioned, I haven't really been having one, but hopefully other people are doing better than me. Otherwise, it would be a dreary world out there. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's still fine. And this is looks anyways. Good, that's all that. There's also calls to load and offload that are probably wrong. Probably wrong. So...
It been pretty crappy. Happy chill out here though.
Alright. What was crappy about it? Stress with work or what?
Ugh, typing out stress will just bug me. I'd rather focus on the code. Smiley face.
Okay. Fair enough. What? The thing I need to urgently solve. Which is how to get access. Still don't know. Guess just a global variable would be the obvious choice, but I don't know. So many problems. So offload by default should call the allocate, right? What does deallocate by default? I think it calls the destructor or something. At least for GL resources. Yeah. No? Oh boy. Now it does. And offload by default for everything. Call the allocate. No, wait, that's for. No, okay. Sure. And what if somebody calls the allocate on on an asset instead of a resource? Then I'm questioning the logic of this. It doesn't really make sense to have an offload operator, does it? Because the loading just causes an allocation and then a data write. And the deallocation is always going to be the same as offloading. So there's no difference. Yeah. Loaded P also doesn't make any sense. Pointless. Pointless, pointless, pointless. Okay. How did that slip through? That's not how that works. At all. Disk, disk, disk. Single shader pause. Yeah. Also, I think load for resources should be a synonym for allocate. That does seem sensible to me. So that you can always use load and deallocate as the two main operators instead of having to worry whether you can use allocate at all. But if you do want to find control of, for some reason, only allocating an asset instead of loading it, you can still do that. Okay. Focus. Just move that. Load request handler, that was defined here, I believe. Yes. Move that over here. This is garbage anyway. That. I don't think this is necessary. The assets are tracked by the context No. No, we have a scene transitioner now that can do this, so this is fine. Yeah, don't need that. At least I'm pretty sure I don't need that. Don't know what to do about that. So previously, how I did, reloading of assets and stuff is that you can queue the request, an event to the event loop, a load request that would cause whatever you wanted to have allocated, deallocated, or whatever. But now I'm considering switching back to my old method, which is stealing the thread. So either way, no matter which one of the two I choose, I run into the issue of figuring out how to get a handle on the main window instance so that I can get at the context or the event loop, whatever it may be. Also, let me search for a load real quick. Find where that is. Shader pass. Load pass, load. Load. Collection buffer. Oof. Old stuff. I don't think that still works. Pipeline. Expect. Oh god, that's gonna be so broken. So broken. Broken. Alright. This is like, this not working as intended is one of the reasons I've decided on doing this rewrite. Because I just need more control over the textures for each pass. Oh. We shall see. Nothing is going to work. Oh god.
What was the thread stealing approach?
The thread stealing approach is you make the context local to the executing thread, and then you do your GL operations, and then you release it again. I have a scheme that allows that efficiently too. Okay.
Cheers.
Let's go.
Doom, doom, doom the end.
Go one by one. Let's figure out the mesh stuff first. Or actually, let's do the font stuff, because that should be more straightforward, I hope. Default char set. Fine. Font is indeed an asset. Input doesn't exist anymore. Not a program anymore. And data is not required. Recommended but not required. Okay. Okay, fine. Also still looks like it should work, maybe. Never been happy with this, but it should work. Alright, so the font is good. Only thing remaining is I wish you could extend course. That would be nice. Could extend the course for your own type translations. Because that's ideally what I would like to do here. I don't want to change class because change class, you know, changes the identity. Or rather, it preserves identity. Which means you don't get a copy, but usually you probably do in this case. Or do you? No. Not really, but it seems like the more appropriate thing to do. So I really don't think I like change class for this. Right. There's vertex rate. Any kinds of buffers. Oi! Oi! Oi!
Go on, birds, fuck shit up.
They're too small for that. Can only do slow, controlled demolition of their own cage, really. Wait, where's the other one? The fuck? Oh, never mind. He's in. The other one is in the food tray because, of course, he is. Can you like use your phone camera over USB or something? Not a thing, is it, right? Hold on, let me Google that. Wi-Fi. What? What? IP webcam. Okay. Okay, maybe I can make that work real quick. So you guys can see the birds. Real time. Whoa. Hold on. Where's the thing?
This is the future.
Future, guys.
As we know it is gone. Acid rain has left the land barren and the water toxic. Scarred by endless wars, humanity struggles to survive in the ruins of the old world, frozen in an everlasting nuclear winter. This is the future. This is the year 1997.
What kind of birds are they?
Oh, jeez. Come on, son, you should recognize that by the chirps. Come on, son. Hey, my phone just told me that it's Treehouse time. Wow. Aren't you on time? So is it like started now, or like is what? Already annoying. Start server. Sure. Video formats or something. Hold on. One 192. Okay. 192. god. What is this stuff? Browser. Oh my god. Is this working? Yeah, it is. Holy shit. I can watch Treehouse like this infinitely recursively. Bounding. Can we make that like bigger? It's just like... Oh, can you like make the fucking thing bigger? Oh dear. No, like fucking screen bigger. Ugh, whatever. Gonna have to deal with that. There he is in the food tray. But he's now stood up because apparently things are going on with me. That's exciting. Got to look about that. Hey!
It'll do. Bring on the bird's smiley face.
Everyone's up there being all important and shit. Eh. I don't want to say anything anymore now because I'm doing things and that's always scary. And then they gotta be quiet because, I guess saying things would, I don't know, alert me to their presence, question mark? I don't know, it's not like I don't already know where they are. You're a bit stupid, aren't you? Come on now. Say something nice for the audience. I don't want to do things. Can I like...
They have nice colors.
Hey, we got a bird cam going on now. Amazing. Okay, hold on. I can make this work somehow, maybe. Is there like a browser source in OBS? Use? No, not on Linux. Also, that fucking stick is in the way, isn't it? No.
There is.
Well, it's not on Linux. Or if there is, I don't know how. Wait, can I... Ah! Thanks.
Oh.
No. Problem with this approach is that you need to have the window visible. Okay. No. Don't. Smaller. Can you like make that full screen? Oh jeez. Okay, that's better. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Gotcha. Fuck yeah. What is this? That's not what I want. No. Ah! Bird technology. Do it. Why is it doing that? Like flick. It's always flickering between sizes for some reason. So weird. JavaScript. JavaScript. Not even once. Okay, here we go. Birdcam. Fuck yeah. Tick. I don't. If only it was at a better position where you could see more, but we'll have to do it for now.
So worth it.
This is better than anything I've ever streamed. Alright, back to work though. Back to work. I've really... It's such a annoyance that the fucking stick is in the way, isn't it? I want to see your pretty face. That better? Sort of, yeah. A bit. He's the star now. Star of the show. Yeah, yeah. Keep on chirping, dude. Nice.
Can a stick be slid across rather than moving the cam?
Yeah, but I would have to, like, reach into the cage for that, and they're gonna freak out if that happens. And then they're gonna be elsewhere, so. Holy moly, he's really going at it. Yeah, man. Alright.
Oh, okay then, let's not smiley face.
Smiley face. Okay, this is all garbage, basically.
Are they sometimes allowed to fly freely in the room?
Sure, I've had it on stream before. Sometimes they, like, when they get really rowdy, I usually open the cage door because then they just want to go outside. But then, oftentimes, they also just don't for some reason. I don't know. Birds are kind of fucking stupid, man. Oh. Buffer, data usage, electro, right. So, what is attribute? Oh, that's the attributes. Okay. Oh, my phone isn't gonna run out of battery soon. That would be a shame.
What's the stream about today?
More asset system stuff. As promised. Also birds. Birds are great. It's also about 6 synth music in the background. Sick ass, dude. What's the size about? That's an vertex array, isn't it? Yes. Alright. I think I'm gonna handle it like this, in that I'm going to define a sort of a proxy asset that allows you to use a resource as an asset. Which means I can use the geometry shape functions to generate me a vertex array. And then I can simply use... No, wait, the geometry shape stuff doesn't even generate a vertex array, does it? It generates a vertex mesh. That's right. So what was I even thinking about? I don't know. Brain fart. Good. Fantastic. Just what I expected happened today. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, so if it's geometry, then we get hash the fucking geometry name of mesh from the meshes of the image. Otherwise, if it is a vertex array, no, a vertex mesh, and we use it to play. I think that is the same as before. And if it's a path name, no, wait. Ah. That's the name of the function, isn't it? Yes, it is. We have two asses. Two asses. No, I don't like that. Never mind. Also, by default is nothing. Not load feeds. Okay, now we have a vertex mesh. And we can change that into a vertex array. Might change coerce into a generic function within Isle itself. I don't use it very often, and when I do, I don't expect it to be very fast. I think that's an okay thing to do. So, let me pull up the packet. And I'll load up things first. Okay. Good. Get in a second. Okay. There we go. Now we got it. So now we can actually move this back, and all we need is... No, actually we can't move that back in there, and we can't use curse either because I'm a fucking idiot. And my complete mental model is a wreck right now. Undo all that. No. No. So good. Right. Can't do it because the mesh itself is already a vertex array. That's why. Where did I calculate size? Where's that? Okay. This is old code, so I don't remember. Buffer a vertex. I wish I had commented this, because I don't remember. Vertex attribute size gives me, if I remember... Yes. Size in bytes. Attribute. No, the size in units, not in bytes. That's that. Total size is length of vertices. Yeah. Okay, but length of vertices is what the size is going to be. I think that's right. I think. And then we're going to allocate. always going to happen. Right, baggers, can you confirm for me, but I'm pretty sure about this, but I think, oh hey, they switched positions. The white one is on the fucking thing now. Huh. Anyway, GL does a reference counting scheme where even if you call delete on an object, if it's still referenced, it won't get collected, right? So if I delete the buffers, they won't get collected until all vertex array, all EAOs get deleted as well that reference them, right? Man, hey, having a tussle. I think that's right. Yeah, using type buffer type. Wait, where do I specify the input? I don't. What? What?
I don't think that's quite right. Ostensibly the thing is freed at that point. It may orphan a buffer and then the current operations can complete. I'll have a read.
I am pretty sure that you can free things. I at least know for sure that's the case for, say, shaders and shader programs. You can delete the shader once the shader program is linked. Know for sure that's the case there. I'm pretty sure it's the same for buffers. I'm pretty sure. I know, I think I remember even that there's some buggy implementations where that doesn't happen. Like where it immediately deletes.
Yeah, that's right, for shaders.
But I'm pretty sure because, yeah. Been doing this all this time. And I probably looked into this as well. Okay, oh, there it is. No longer anything. Huh? Oh, the offset gets increased. Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's a different kind of offset. I'll call that something. It is an offset. Other words for offset that I could use? Also, they're being very cute right now, but you can't see it. Maybe I can adjust the camera. Okay, nothing scary is gonna happen. Probably.
I was just watching your Fong lighting stream and I'm curious why you set the color instead of a times equals. That way you don't have to take a texture sample for diffuse and you can have colors calculated in prior sections of the fragment shader.
Why you set the color instead of a times equals? I don't understand what you're talking about. Sorry. Why would you not have to take a texture sample for diffuse? What? The buffer object that is currently bound is deleted. The binding reverts to 0. Yes, that's for binding though. But that's not when... Like, okay, what I'm talking about is this. I'm creating a vertex array, right? And I'm binding buffers and then I'm setting the vertex attribute pointer, right? So now the vertex array contains a pointer to that vertex buffer, right? Then I'll like unbind it again afterwards, so that's fine. Now, as the vertex array is, once it's finished, it contains pointers to vertex buffer data. After that, I delete the vertex buffer. And I'm pretty sure that the data does not actually get deallocated on the GPU, as long as the vertex array still has a pointer to that data. I know that while you have a buffer bound, like with bind buffer, if you delete it then the buffer binding reverts to 0.
Holy shit, that works. Till.
Yes, I think that works. I'm pretty sure it does. And it's very convenient because it means that for assembling vertex array objects and stuff, you can simply load all the buffers in and then delete them immediately afterwards because you don't need them anymore, really, if you have static stuff, you know. So for lots of things, that's very convenient because you don't need to keep track of all those resources anymore. Anyway, I think that's... there's some older hardware where it's broken because they have bugs. But I'm pretty sure that that's intended. Anyway, Kelvik, I still don't quite understand what do you mean by set the color instead of a times equals? Times equals from what? The color doesn't have a value prior to you doing the pass calculation. And if you calculate the colors in the fragment shader, in the vertex shader, then you don't get Fong shading. You get Skuro shading, which looks much worse than Fong shading. You need to do it per fragment to get it to look right. Anyway, so this should be right, I think. I still don't know what to call this. Let me quit. Thesaurus. Offset. What do we got? Balance. Cancel out. Contract. Equal. Negate. Neutralize. Outweigh. No, these are all horrible. What? Okay, no. Fuck. Ah, shit. I closed the webcam. Sorry. Accident. Wrong window clicked. And yes, I use multiplies equals usually to combine different effects. I don't do that in the Fong shader because there was no point to it. But I still don't really know what Kelwick was really talking about, so I'm sorry. Might just be me being a dumbass. Like, you can, like, you're right in the sense that you can do lightning computation in the vertex shader, like per vertex, and then interpolate in the fragment shader. You can do that, but that's not Fong shading, that's Guro shading. And it doesn't look quite right. Like, surfaces look much flatter with Guro shading than with Fong shading. It is more efficient, but nowadays it really doesn't make a difference anymore. Like, Fong shading is completely fine on any graphics card that was released in like the last 20 years almost. I mean, Fong shading is like not very expensive at all to begin with. It's not a big thing. If you like, doing physics-based rendering is where it starts to hit the limits. Which I do want to look into at some point, but I don't know when. I was intending on like developing the Fong thingy further to get more fancy effects in, like bloom and like HDR and all of that. But then I realized I had limitations in my engine that made this really cumbersome to do, so that's why we're doing this right now. Anyway, this should be fine now, I think. Okay.
You are totally correct about the VAO references to VBOS. Talked about in the v4.5 spec section 5.1.2, automatic unbinding of deleted objects.
Nice, good. I remember that correctly. Hooray! I did something right tonight. Wow. Right. This is nice because it looks so simple now. Well, it's a bit more complicated because I need to handle cube textures, which make it annoying, but the rest is fine. Alright. So I think I got all the assets converted now. The only problem left is the pipeline. But before we do anything else, let me restart and see if I have any spurious errors that I can catch. Aside from one obvious error that I need to ignore for now. That one. Three warning conditions. File warnings. 105 notes. Oh boy. Float point recursion, that doesn't matter. Asset list, variable input defined but never used. Where is that? Initialize input isn't. Indeed, it is not. Why did I have that in there anyway? Mind boggles. Okay. Oh yeah, because it's not called find pool. Hooray for smart compilers. What would I ever do without them? Variable args is defined but never used. Subject S. Update instance costs. Why do I even have that? Probably from a previous thingy. Error is defined but not used. Context. I haven't done this in a while, as you can notice. GL property. I actually doesn't ignore errors. Lie to you.
SBCL really does put a lot of other dynamic language compilers to shame.
It does, but it can still be much better. Fortunately enough, Staz is working on that. Thank you, Staz. Now let's just...
True.
Like, in terms of error reports, Rust is... Sometimes it's really nice, and other times it's just... It has the same problems as Haskell, in that the errors are just like, what the fuck are you even saying
Anything
anymore?
specific you are thinking of on the way?
No, just in general. There's a lot of stuff it doesn't report on, and a lot of stuff that is reported in a way that doesn't really make any sense to you, unless you have an understanding of how the compiler thinks, which most people will not have. So there's a lot in the way of usability, I guess, that I'm thinking about. Actually, this should probably be in, like, in the toolkit. Kit. Note is not a vector C. I still don't understand that.
So you're sure you want to leave then? Where are you gonna go?
To pointer conversions, pointer conversions, pointer conversions. Before the compiler marker.
Well, there's not much to see there, kid.
Bye. Where was that? Where did that happen? Where did that happen? Good. Well, I don't exactly know right now. I can't, but it usually means there's a dependency not quite right. Okay. Only 4 calls, but who knows where they are. Deleting unused function from data. Wait, why is it unused? What are you talking about? Oh, because I'm a fucking idiot. Why? Deleting unreachable code. Oh, that's fine because of the expansion. Wound recursions. Font. not a number. Texting. What? No, because it's thinking that it can be not an I think. I'm not entirely sure right now. Huh? Why do you talk about this? They don't know. They'll tell me about this if I do that. Yes, it does. Why? Oh, that's... What? I don't understand this. I don't know what it wants from me here. Invalid qualifiers for standard method combination method load. Yes. There. Loads conversion. Finding paint. Two arguments, but exactly one. Full screenable. Where is that? What function? Not a function, dude. Arguments, but one's exactly one. Oh, that. Good. Wonder how that happens. Probably a spurious blur. Unreachable code. Oh, verdicts. Yes, yeah. It's all gonna be back 3 then, yeah. Code, reachable code, unreachable code, unreachable shapes. Courses. I should do that. Making a torus is kind of annoying. I haven't added it yet. Also haven't added this yet, which is more important. Painted what? Which file is this? Geometry clip map. Okay. Don't care about that right now. Also, probably most of it is from the uniform thingy. Pipeline. Okay. Speed. Why did I think I needed that? Oh. Wait, what? I'm mystified how anything ever works. Oh no, we set the texture there. Turn. No, we're fine. This is a superfluous argument. Stuff, things. Loads of recursions. Variable input is defined but never used. This is not a lick. I really care about the UI stuff. It's broken anyway. Stuff. Hey, they're making a show. Nice. You guys are getting the full package tonight. Not really dancing right now, though. They're used. I love when they like walk really fast side by side and side to side, like crabs. So funny. Doesn't pick up on the camera well though. The frame rate is a bit too low. All right. Undefined function GL. What? Huh? No, it isn't. Thinking about in the resource file, isn't it? Did I not? Load that. It there. Weird. Especially because the assets should all depend on that. How is that possible? Find data. Let me just do another reloading. Made a bunch of fixes now, so there should be less. Can you imagine being able to turn your head in like every possible direction? Just 360 degrees? So weird. And it's like not even uncomfortable for them because they like sleep by tucking their beak into their wings. So gotta clean them feathers. Loads of stuff like that. Not a number. Load to point recursion. Yeah.
I can do it exactly once. I'm saving it for a special occasion.
That's gotta be a good party trick, man. Don't care. Code. I don't understand this at all. I don't understand this at all. Oh, a setup. Oh. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. You fucking idiot. I should probably just make that setupable. Because I don't really use shit. Contracts can suck my balls. There we go. Clear asset cache. Where is that? You don't really need that. Right? No. Fuck that. That was a thing I did because it would look cool, where you could like lexically bind GL resources and they would only allocate them once. It was a neat trick like that, but I never actually used it because obviously. And yeah, data usage. Mesh. Data usage is yeah. Usually static though. Creator pass deallocate. There. Why? That should be there. Does not depend on that. Creator pass, creator subject, asset. It does depend on asset. No, it doesn't need to. So why? Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, delocate. Ah, shit. And there's some loaded peas left. Right, AG loaded. Only one. Make asset also gone. Also. Ah. Bunch of. Wait. Yeah. This is broken anyway because I don't think I took the thing buffer bundle with me. Fix me. That's that. Load it on. Load it on. Oh. Oh, yeah, the window, yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. That should be almost everything except for the window thing, which I still don't know what to do with. Coffee boys. And he's making really big. Oh, look at that. You can't see it really well, but he's playing the other guy's head, scratching it. Oh, cute. This is gonna turn into just bird watching now. Well, I mean, it's the treehouse, so who cares? I'll just omit things for now. Oh boy, look at that. Lots of fixes and changes and stuff and things all over the dang place, man. Anyway, just be right. Number 14. Okay. Alright, now we need to figure out what to do with this window bullshit. Because that's a pain point that I've had multiple times before. How do we access the context? How do we access things like the scene? Context. From places that don't really have direct access. Now, the proper way to do it would be to pass the arguments down in the hierarchy somehow so that they're always reachable. But that's not always the case. And it would also make things hugely messy. So, yeah. Currently have one way of reaching things if they are within the main game loop. Then you can call the you can reach the context, but can't reach scene from it. If you are within a handler, you can reach the scene through the loop variable, but otherwise, no. So we need a way to fix that, and I'm not so sure about how. One obvious choice would be to say, okay, well, I guess we have a variable for the main window thing. Is from that everything is reachable, and then we just have that bound in the main loop and have it set during startup for the global value. That's reachable from other threads for as long as the main window is open, and directly reachable through the dynamic value from relevant threads. So you could potentially have multiple main windows at the same time if you're very careful about it. Potentially. Yeah, that would be the obvious choice. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Capture. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I wanted... I don't know if I really want to do that, though. The issue I have with this is that it creates a stronger coupling to use the main class. Creates a dependency, you know. Okay, so one of the things about Trial in general is that it is supposed to be a more loose connected collection of components that you can use. It is not really supposed to be one entire huge slab of a engine somehow, but rather you're supposed to be able to pick and choose and customize according to your needs. So if at all possible, you should be able to not use the default event loop implementation and so forth. But as things go on, this is becoming more and more troublous. Especially in this case, if I start to introduce this main variable, start to use it in some places, means that there's now a dependency to using the main class, or this variable at least. And those kinds of things are suboptimal. Dependencies in general are a problem. Just ask the JavaScript guys. Ah ha ha. Is that joke still relevant? Are we still making fun of them for that? I really don't. I don't really see a better way out of this though. actually doing now. No idea why he went out of view. Just did. Yeah, I don't know if I can decide this right now. As I mentioned, like I'm fucking tired and my brain is mush. So don't really know if I can make a good judgment call at this point. The rest of the stuff I could implement because it's just straightforward, but this isn't really. I need a better overview of the entire system. Might have to map it all out in a flowchart again and see how things connect and stuff, and what I can even what kind of couplings I can afford and which not. So in the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can deal with this mess and see what I can do about that. So the first thing that we need to be able to do is specify more properties about the buffers, so about the outputs, and potentially the inputs. Well, I'm not so sure about that. Inputs probably less so. Okay, right, so uniform port. Wait, we have a uniform? When did I do that? Don't remember that at all. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. I see. Okay, never mind. Of course we do. Of course, because all textures are bound through a uniform. It's actually gonna be another problem if you have UBOs or SSBOs or whatever the fuck they're called. If you want to do that, then this is a headache. By the way, $500 to whoever can explain to me why they behave like they do right now. Because they're both males as far as I'm aware. So I don't know.
They're in love.
I don't think so. They bicker way too much about things for that to be true. I don't know. I just don't understand animal behavior.
Prison can do that too, a guy.
Alright, so text report just needs... Wait, hold on, what do I even specify for this? I have a basic thingy. Let me look in effects. So, specify the attachment. Text report. Wait, is it good? So here we need to be able to specify much more than just the attachment. We need to be able to specify potentially the resolution and, in the very least, the internal format. Those three are the main things, but you probably might also want to have more control over things. So you will want to control map mapping and all of those fun things. Fun in exclamation marks. Fun flashing. Red with alarm sirens. You know?
Do you have an end goal with this project?
Yeah. Having an engine capable of
Will
making
you be
cool
shouting
shit.
at games after this?
I'm not gonna be playing Splatoon. I'm fucking done for a while with that game. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. If there's anything you want to see, then sure. Not, maybe not. Anyway, my end goal is to have an engine capable of making cool shit. Specifically, there's one game in particular I want to make, well, two really, but they're huge things, and I doubt I'll ever be able to do that in my lifetime, so ostensibly the answer is no. But it's nice to believe in illusions sometimes. Not what keeps you from falling into a pit of despair. One game is called Eternal Mist. There's a couple of development costs or discussion podcast things on my YouTube channel about that. We haven't done one in a while because we haven't been working on it in forever. That's one. It's sort of, if you know, do you know Rune Factory? It's a series of games that basically mixes farming simulation with hack and slash action. Sort of like a much more fast-paced Harvest Moon with action elements in it. And RPG and like dating sim and whatever. If you have a 3DS, you should play Rune Factory 4. It's a really good game. It's really great. One of my all-time favorites. I think I've spent like close to 300 hours playing Rune Factory or something. Which is insane! Anyway, that's one game. And the other one is something more along the lines of Nier Automata. At least in the sense of having, or like, bigger open world kinds of games. Where you have a nicely rendered big landscape to explore.
I do actually have an almost unused 3DS.
Get yourself Rune Factory 4. If that sounds at all like something you want to play. I have a full playthrough of Rune Factory 4 on my YouTube channel as well. So you can like check out the first episode and see if it appeals to you at all. Very anime, so I don't know if you're allergic to that. If you are, then stay away. But if not too anime, because if it was, then I wouldn't play it myself. But yeah. Anyway, check it out if that at all sounds interesting to you. Yeah, the other one is something more open world, big kind of thing, which is why I was getting into the geometry clip map stuff at all. Because I want to be able to do something like that. But yeah, that's those two things that I'm very intrigued by.
I'm anime guy. We'll check it out.
Okay. Also disgusting and disgraceful. I hope your family refuses your inheritance. Anime must be stopped. Oh shit, this song is pimpin'. Fuck yeah. Anyway, I think we're done for today.
Which album is this? My family doesn't even know about that. Maybe that's why I'm still part of it, lol.
Ah, whoops. Well, they're not visible anymore anyway. Oh shit. Alright, I guess that's it. Thanks for sticking through and see you next week.